Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Closing Open Wounds with Kalisha. I am your cousin, yours truly, Kalisha. Y'all, come on in here. I have a video for you. Thank you so much for everyone that submits videos to me. I want to thank Miss Jackie again for this video, and particularly, y'all, let's just look at it and we going to talk about it.
Affection to a woman is what gasoline is to a car. You tell her all about herself without expecting anything in return. I love you. You are beautiful. You are wonderful. You are special. You give her flowers. You give her roses. You give her chocolate outside of February the 14th. When men say, man, I'm just not the affectionate type, tell that to your car. Go outside to your car, stand in front of your car. I'm just not into gas. Where's that car gonna take you? Where's that relationship gonna take you?
Y'all, he said a mouthful. Now, we had a reaction video from this particular gentleman last week, and he is really, really insightful. I'm going to actually have to start following him. I like what he's putting out. Now, I don't want to follow him, and I'm not following him just because a lot of what I've come across that he is talking about is geared towards men. And I'm going to start getting some more videos concerning how women ought to treat men and how women need to show up for men. I have a video that's premiering on the 13th for single mothers preparing for marriage. And that's one of those videos is going to be tight, but it's right. So brace yourself. But what I do like about this, what I get from this is intentionality. What I get from this is effort. What I get from this video is, just showing up. What I get is, just being vulnerable. There's so many words that comes to my mind when I look at this video, and I've said this many, many times before. Investment and effort and intentionality is very, very important in relationships. I don't understand, and I'm not just talking to men, I don't understand how we can invest in everything else and in everyone else besides one of the most important things in your life, and those are your relationships. We go to school, we invest in our careers, we invest in our future, we invest money, we invest, we're buying and selling, we're consumers, we invest everywhere else. But what I don't understand is how can we spread ourselves out in every other arena in the world and not show up in our relationships? We need this in a relationship. Yes, I have dated men that are not affectionate, and it doesn't work for me. A lot of times I say, listen, this is how I am. This is how God wired me. I need affection. Before, I used to be made to feel bad because I required affection. Some people may call it needy, but it's not. It is embracing my femininity. It is embracing how God created me. I love affection, right? That goes back to the five love languages. I need physical touch. I need quality time. I need that affection. In fact, affection is very, very, very important to me. And it's not just, believe it or not, it is not just important to women. That is one thing I want women to understand. Whether your man knows it or not, he needs affection. He can be all macho all he want, but really he needs a hug. A healed man is going to tell you that they love affection. The men that this gentleman is talking about in the video we just saw is an unhealed masculine man. That's really what it is. It is someone that has experienced, maybe have experienced some type of trauma, or however they grew up in the household, they weren't able to be affectionate or get affection from, their parents or their caretakers. And I always say this, that a lot of how we are and how we show up really is a depiction from our childhood, whether we got the affection or our needs met or the opposite. For me, I I was raised with my grandparents. My mother and father had addictions, so my grandparents had to raise me and my brother. So I remember asking my grandmother, I said, my mother has passed since then. It's about 4 years. And I remember asking my grandmother last year, I said, was my mom real affectionate with me, as a child when she did have us? And my grandmother looked at me, she was just like, you know what? No. And obviously, from the research that I have done, that is one of the main reasons why, quality time, physical touch, affection is my love language. So you got to know your love language and you really need to discuss them, how your person interprets love. My spouse, my ex spouse, I'm divorced. He was more of a giver, like as far as like gifts. And obviously, that was his love language. And I'm fine with that. I'm a giver. I love to give. So I have to actually stop myself from giving at times because sometimes I give when I'm really not supposed to. So I've matured in that area. But giving was his love language. And he would always buy me stuff, like little stuff. It could be anything. When really, I just wanted quality time. And quality time is different from just, hanging around the house. I mean, you're intentional, you're really into each other, you're spending time together. And that's how I interpret love. That's how my love cup gets full. When you're intentional and you're like, you know what, I haven't spent time with her, babe, whatever. We're going to go out this weekend. I know, I've been stressed out or whatever, life has, life be life and right. So to me, that is so important. And to me, that is just so, it just shows so much love for me. And I think that is something that we need to talk about. And so when your person, and I know the gentleman was really geared towards the women, but we're going to talk about to everybody. We're going to talk to everybody in this segment because what we're not hearing a lot of times, because we know men don't always voice their vulnerabilities. They don't always say or feel comfortable with that woman to say what they need or what they're lacking. So, for everyone across the board, if your person comes to you and says, hey, I would feel so much better if, you were more affectionate with me, you should really work on that. I mean, be really intentional. If that person is important to you, be intentional about that. I don't like when someone is coming to you and they're letting go their pride and their ego. They're dropping their defenses and they're saying to you, hey, I really need this from you. And for you not to get defensive, for you not to, justify or deflect, that's not the time. It's really the time to tune in and say, hey, okay, you've raised this concern to me. You're important to me. So I'm going to do that. I do remember, the same ex husband. I said to him, again, affection, quality time. At one point, I didn't even like the way he kissed me. I know you're like, what? He played a lot, right? He played a lot of games. He joked a lot. And that's all fine, well, and good, right? But if I'm having a hard day at work or there's a lot going on in the house, a lot going on in life, and I come from home from work or you come in the house and you're, trying to stick your tongue down my throat like you're Freddy Krueger or something, that's not romantic to me. Stop it. And I would tell him, like, don't do that, to the point where didn't want to, I didn't want to kiss him. It got that bad. I just don't understand how we could really love someone, even marry them, and not listen to their concerns, not really show up for them. And I know it's not going to happen overnight, but at least make the effort. What this man is talking about in this video is effort. Why is it that when our bosses tell us to do something, or, our homeboy or our girls, they tell us to do something and we do it? Most times, don't even second guess it. We even apologize to our friends. Oh, my bad, bro. Da 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 da. But when it comes to your girl, when it comes to your man, your husband, your wife, what's up with that? And I'm going to tell you what's up with it. It's the enemy. The enemy, and I didn't really mean to go, religious on this, but the enemy hates relationships, all relationships, but especially marriage. He hates it. Anything on its way to marriage, any positive efforts that you're trying to do for your marriage, he is going to fight. And a lot of times it's with pride and ego. The devil has no new tricks. There's nothing new under the sun. You know this. Come on. Pride has ruined more relationships than infidelity could ever. And that's real talk. I have walked away from relationships, marriages, because of pride. If I'm telling you this is what I need and you want me to be here, I'm not asking you for something that's not obtainable. I'm not asking you for something outside of you. Like, you could do this. Now, you know, I'm not saying that it's not going to take work or effort, but we can do this. I think, when we let go of our pride and just let go of our defenses and really just look at that person as our partner. I mean, you really have to think, do I want to lose this person? If I never saw this person, if I never saw my loved one again, how would I feel? How would this affect me? You could be here today and gone today. It's real out here. We know that. So we really need to cherish the moments. We really, really need to cherish our times together because life is just too short. So can we work on that? Can we work on showing up for our loved ones, even our children? I've had family meetings with my children, excuse me, and I never asked my children, is there anything that I can do to help you? Come on. This is how we break the cycles. This is how we have healthy relationships. This is how we make it. This is how we evolve. This is how we build empires. This is how we keep our families together. So that's just some food for thoughts. Thank you guys for stopping by. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.